Welcome back to the Sipping Sooner. Thank you for joining me again today. Today we're going to get into an exercise where we're going to go through and just pick out the whole Big 12 schedule for all the teams. We're going to see what these records shake out to look like. And grab a drink, kick back, let's have a little fun, and let's get it. All right, now we're here in the lab, so let's get after it. Let me give you a little bit of thoughts on each of these teams. Iowa State, offense was weak last year. Defense was one of the best in the league, so we'll see what they end up doing, this year. I'm sure the defense is still going to be on point. TCU, they replacing Quentin Johnston and a few other pieces on the offense. Defensively, we'll just have to see how that looks, UCF, we'll see how they hold up. Matter of fact, that goes for all four of the new teams: UCF, BYU, Cincinnati, Houston. We'll see how they look when they get about halfway through the Big 12 schedule. They're going to start, it's going to start becoming depth issues. I think UCF's more equipped to handle depth issues better, probably. I don't know. We'll see. But you got to have a little more depth than what you've been having in the past, though, because once you get past, that first 22, that's when you start finding out what you have on your team. We kind of found that out last year here at OU. Sometimes, we had to keep a few of those players on the field way too long. So anyway, OSU, man, who knows with OSU, man? Just when you think they ain't gonna be any good, that's when they shock you. But when you expect them to be good, that's when you get let down. Kansas State, you know what you get from Kansas State. They're gonna come to work every week, not gonna make too many mistakes to beat themselves. You got to go ahead and you got to take the game from them. Baylor, I don't know. It's been a roller coaster up and down. Houston, y'all got Smith running the quarterback position now, so he's dynamic. But I mean, we haven't seen him for a full season, so we'll have to see what that looks like as well. Texas Tech, we'll see if Shuck can stay healthy, for a whole year. But that's the case with a lot of these quarterbacks, Some of them are injury prone or haven't finished a complete season, including Dylan Gabriel, So BYU, it's hard to tell with BYU because, they're going to be a little older and more mature, body-wise, because, those are older guys. But we'll see how they hold up. They're used to playing, quite a few Power 5 teams, but we'll see what they look like on a week-in, week-out basis. Texas, I think offense. Their defense should be a little improved this year. They got some names. A lot of those guys are young, so we'll see what they look like as well. West Virginia, I just don't see a whole lot of hope for West Virginia, but we'll see how these turn out as we go through the weeks. Cincinnati, I think they're gonna take a step back. They took a small step back last year. I think they're gonna take another step back this year. OU, I think the offense will be just fine. We'll see what the defense looks like. We think they'll take a nice little step, but what does that step look like? That's what we're waiting to find out. A lot of these guys, are they going to still be making the same mistakes, that they was making last year? Or have they figured things out a little bit better and going to have themselves in position to make the play? Kansas, Jalen Daniels show. We'll see what that defense looks like, man. It might not be good, but we'll see what it looks like. All right, so let's go ahead and get started here, man. So week 1, I'm going to try to go through these as fast as I can. Some of them is probably going to be a little tough for me, because you're going to have some close matchups here. So let's get started. I expect Kansas to go ahead and win that one. All right, UCF, I expect y'all to Kent State. They got rated for a lot of players, so they should be out of there. They're not going to be anywhere near. Their coach left for Colorado. Baylor, y'all got that. Actually, Texas State, I think they got an OU transfer. One of our guys went to Texas State, and we took one of their guys. So we'll see. BYU, they should have that. Iowa State should have that. Kansas State, OSU, OU, TCU, and Colorado. Colorado, y'all about to get y'all ass baptized that day. If TCU don't, win this game handedly, then I don't know. They might not be as good as we anticipate them being. But we got that one. Cincinnati, you better get this one. You sure better get that one. All right, here we go. UTSA and Houston. This is the first tough one. UTSA's got a nice little squad. Nice quarterback coming back. Houston, I don't know, man. It depends on how their defense looks. They might have their hands full with UTSA. UTSA probably going to be favored in that game. I don't know. I haven't looked. But, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you, Houston. I don't know, man. We'll see. UTSA actually got a little bit of pressure on them this year because of the expectations. So we'll see. I don't think Houston's got a whole lot of expectations this year. Didn't seem like Dana Holgerson was that high on his own damn team, but we'll see. Texas, y'all got that. Texas Tech, y'all should have that one. And West Virginia, you already know. Just come on and go on and lay down, because Penn State about to do y'all dirty. If y'all hang in that game, that's going to be a nice little surprise, though. But I ain't anticipating that. So, after the first week, everybody's undefeated except for West Virginia. Which, if you been watching football for a long time, usually it don't work out like that. You usually have, 2 or 3 people that lose to teams they shouldn't lose to early, especially week 1, week 2, while you still trying to get, acclimated to the season. But we'll see how that turns out. Let's go to week 2, man. All right, week 2. So let's get after it. All right, so OSU, Arizona State. That's going to be a close game. I think both of those teams are evenly matched. I'm leaning towards Arizona State because they at home. Just don't know enough about either one of these teams to really, who's going to do what. This is another tough one. UCF beat Boise State. Boise State, we know when they playing at home, they pretty tough. You never know what to expect from Boise State year in and year out. UCF, if y'all, as good as y'all think that y'all are, y'all should win this game. Ooh. I'm going to go ahead. Shit. I tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and give it to you, since y'all supposed to be, on that level or coming to get on that level. Utah and Baylor. This one depends on how healthy Cam Rising is for Utah. We know that he recently had a setback with his knee, so we'll see how he looks. That's early. He might not even. I don't know, man. Whew. Yeah, I don't know. So, and that's going to be after they play Florida, or do they play Florida? I think they play Florida to open the year. I don't know. But I want to give it to Baylor. Let's give it to Baylor. I think if Cam Rising ain't 100%, I think Baylor wins that game. BYU, let's go. Kansas State. OU. Now SMU's going to try to come in, with that offense. They gonna have some offense. They got a pretty decent transfer class. But of course it ain't gonna be enough. I don't see how their defense is gonna slow OU down. But I can easily see OU's defense slowing them down before they slow OU down. So there we go. Pitt and Cincinnati. Cincinnati, it's a wrap. Houston, Rice. This one, I'm going to give Houston. TCU. This one right here, upset right here. I think Texas Tech knocks Oregon off. Shuck going up against his old team. And besides, I just don't like Oregon or Bo Nix. So, hell with them. All right, Texas Tech, handle your business. Alabama and Texas. This one is intriguing because Alabama's still trying to figure out who's going to be the quarterback. Texas, we know it's Ewers. But is Ewers ready for that stage? Last year, he looked good in that game. As far as I'm concerned, shit. That was probably his best game. And he didn't even finish the game. But, yeah. Can Texas go into Alabama and win? Yeah, they could. But I'm going to go ahead and give that to Alabama being at home. And they've been preparing all season for this game as well as Texas. But, I mean, if you're going to go roster for roster, then I'm going to give that to Alabama. All right, West Virginia, you better get that game. Iowa State. This game always surprises me. Every time I think that one of the teams is better than the other one wins. Man. So Iowa State's umbrella defense against Iowa. I don't know. I think Iowa's supposed to be moving to a more pass-friendly game, trying to put more than 10 points on the board a game. Let's go. I'm gonna go Iowa State, man. No, man. I don't know, man. If they didn't fix that offense, man, I don't see it. I mean, Decker, he was pretty bad in some spots last year. I'm gonna go Iowa. All right. Then right here, Illinois is sneaky, man, because Illinois, if you don't know, had one of the better defenses, in the country, man, actually. They're going to be going against Daniels. We know Kansas' defense probably ain't going to be very good. So, but I don't know what Illinois has got offensively, though. They're going to have to, I don't know, man. That's going to be a tough game. Should I give it? I'm going to actually give this one. I'm going to give this to Kansas, man. We're going to go on down the road. All right, so there you go. After 2 weeks, Kansas, BYU, Texas Tech, TCU, OU, Kansas State, UCF, Houston, and Baylor still undefeated. Other teams all 1-1. So, there we go. Week 3. All right, Baylor and Long Island. Yep. OSU, you should have that. Iowa State, Texas Tech, BYU, Arkansas. Man, BYU. This one might be a little tough, man. We know that Arkansas is bringing back KJ Jefferson, Rocket Sanders. I don't know about their receiving core, what they got going out there, and their defense should be okay. I'm gonna go ahead and give this one to Arkansas. All right, Cincinnati, Miami of Ohio. Don't know nothing about Miami of Ohio other than we got their offensive lineman here at OU now. So let's go Cincinnati. UCF, you got that. Houston and TCU. I think TCU's offense is going to be too much for Houston. Kansas and Nevada. I'm going to give it to you, Kansas. Texas, you got that. OU and going up the turnpike to whoop that ass up there. West Virginia, Pitt. West Virginia, I know y'all at home. I don't know, bro. I'm actually gonna give this one to Pitt. I don't know who's quarterback in Pitt this year. But I think team for team, I think Pitt is a better team. But I wouldn't be shocked if West Virginia wins that. All right, Missouri and K-State. I got K-State. So after that one, we got, let's see, UCF, Kansas State, Kansas, Texas Tech, OU, Baylor, Houston. What kind of shit they got going on? Oh, because of the standings over here. But anyway, all right. Week 4. All right, here we go. Now we getting down to the nitty gritty. All right, Texas and Baylor. I think Texas will get that one. I think Iowa State is gonna get that one. We'll have to see if how Bowman looks. I mean, if he can stay healthy, OSU's offense could be sneaky good. But I mean, that has yet to occur. He's usually hurt quite often. UCF and Kansas State. Kansas State got that. BYU and Kansas. This is going to be a real telling game for BYU, because if they can go in there and win that game, I mean, it ain't like Kansas is a juggernaut or anything, but BYU. Oh, and by the way, I do not believe in Slovis at all at quarterback. He couldn't get it done at USC. Couldn't get it done at where was he at? Pitt last year. Yeah, no. But it is Kansas defense. So, man, I'm gonna give this one. If Daniels is still healthy by then, I'm gonna give it to Kansas. All right. SMU, TCU. You know SMU's gonna have good offense. TCU's gonna have good offense. I'm gonna go with TCU. Cincinnati. A lot of people are scared of this, OU's opening conference road game. I'm not one of those people. I think we go up there and eat some Skyline chili and beat that ass. All right, Texas Tech, West Virginia. Yeah, it's a wrap. Houston, y'all should get that one. All right, so now after that one, all right, you got Kansas State, TCU, OU, Kansas, Texas Tech, still undefeated. And in conference play, you got Texas, Iowa State, Texas Tech, Kansas, OU, TCU, and Kansas State still undefeated in conference. All right, let's get on. Week 5. All right, we're going to go BYU, Cincinnati, BYU, OU, Iowa State. I'm going to go OU. Regardless, we won up in Ames last year. I think we shouldn't have a whole lot of problems, especially if Levy just goes ahead and runs the rock on Iowa State's umbrella defense, which, they gave Lincoln fits a lot of times, man, because he refused to just pound the damn ball down their damn throat. Now, when you get up 21-3 or something like that, then you open up the passing game, But throwing against, 8-man secondary ain't the way to go, man. That is not it. TCU, West Virginia. TCU Texas Tech gonna beat Houston. UCF and Baylor. UCF, this is one that y'all could actually sneak and get if the Baylor from last year shows up. Now, Baylor from 2 years ago, it's a wrap. And y'all still gonna have your hands full. Baylor, you know, they gonna have a decent offense, man. Especially that running back Reese. So I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all that one. Texas and Kansas. I think Texas is just too much offense for Kansas defense to handle. So there you go. There we go. Still undefeated in conference. Kansas State, OU, TCU, and Texas Tech in Texas. Let's move on. All right, week 6. Let's get it. Kansas State, OSU. Kansas State. Texas Tech, Baylor. Man, that was a tough one. Because if this was in Lubbock, definitely Texas Tech. I'm gonna give it to Baylor. Iowa State, TCU. I'm gonna go ahead and give this one to the umbrella defense up there. UCF, Kansas. I think Kansas gets this one. OU, Texas. This one, I think this time around, and I emphasize this time around, I think Texas goes ahead and gets this win. It depends, like I said, on how big that leap is on OU's defense. So we're gonna go ahead and give that one to Texas. Sorry asses. All right. So after down, you got Texas, Kansas State, 2 undefeated teams in the Big 12. All right, let's move on. All right, week 7. Let's see here. Houston, West Virginia. I'm gonna give this one to Houston. OSU, Kansas. I'm actually gonna give this one to OSU. TCU, BYU. Man, I can see both of these teams winning this game. Let's go. I mean, it's Chandler Morris. Yeah, I'm gonna go TCU. All right. Let's see here. Texas Tech, Kansas State. Man, I think Tech gets this one done, man. I think they do. Cincinnati, Iowa State. Iowa State's going to get that one. All right. So, Texas, only team still undefeated in conference. Been a long time since we've been able to say that shit. So, anyway, week 8. Let's go. All right, let's go. Let's see. BYU, Texas Tech. BYU, I think y'all can actually get this one done. So let's give you that one. Kansas State, TCU. I think Kansas State gets that one. OU, UCF. You already know I'm waiting on this one. Yes. OU. Yeah. Yeah, we know it's been a little bit of shit talking going on. So, yeah, we gonna see what it do. All right. Cincinnati, no sir. Houston. OSU, West Virginia. Is this a game West Virginia could win? It is. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to him. Neil Brown trying to save his ass. So yeah, come on. Alright, after that week, Texas still undefeated in conference. Week 9, let's get it. Iowa State, Baylor. Let's go. I don't know, man. I'm going to go ahead and give this one to Baylor. Kansas State, Houston. We'll get it to Kansas State. OU, Kansas. I think OU's offense is just going to be too much for them. Cincinnati, OSU. UCF, West Virginia. Texas and BYU. I remember a few years back, man, BYU stole drug their ass. But, yeah, I think Texas is going to have a little something for that ass when they come down there to Austin. All right, so Texas still holding court. Kansas State, OU. At this point, in my opinion, anybody down here with 3 losses in conference, KU, UCF, BYU, OSU, Houston, West Virginia, y'all can go ahead and shut it down. It's curtains for y'all. The damn show is over. Week 10. All right. Week 10. Here we go. So, Texas Tech. I don't know, man. This one's going to be tough. I'm going to go ahead and give it to you, Tech. Baylor and Houston. I'm going to go ahead and give that to Baylor. Iowa State and Kansas. I'm going to go Iowa State. Oh, yeah. The last bedlam for who knows how long. And you already know, OSU, we ain't letting y'all win that shit. No, sir. I don't give a damn how mad y'all call yourself being. All right. UCF, Cincinnati. Yeah, let's go there. UCF actually doing okay. Look at y'all. Kansas State, Texas. I'm gonna go Texas. BYU, West Virginia. I'm gonna give y'all that. And so now you're looking at Texas, OU, Kansas State, Baylor, Texas Tech, Iowa State still all have a shot. Let's see. 3 games to go in the season. Yeah, UCF, TCU, y'all done. I think those top 6 teams are the only ones that got a shot to go to the Big 12 championship. All right, let's see. Week 11. Week 11. BYU, Iowa State. BYU. This is what I've been talking about. This is gonna be y'all first time going up against that umbrella defense. If y'all pound the rock, y'all can win this game. But if y'all come out and try to throw the rock, you might have 3 interceptions minimum. And I know y'all like to pound the rock, or over the last few years. Man, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to y'all. Kansas State, Baylor, Tech, Kansas. Man, this is going to be whose quarterback is still playing. Daniels or Suck? Huh. And I think Texas Tech got a few more pieces offensively. See, because I don't really know what Kansas got in the wide receiver room. That'd be the biggest difference between these two teams offensively for me. Quarterbacks, a wash. Running backs, Kansas got a decent running back. Tech, I don't know. They lost a few of their running backs, but I mean, you can find a running back. I'm gonna go Tech, man. OU West Virginia, we owe y'all ass whooping for last year. How dare you beat us last year for the first time in the Big 12? Y'all done lost y'all damn mind. We got something for y'all ass. Texas TCU. Could this be a game that Texas drops? If Chandler Morris is still going, he could get him some problems. Because he got legs. And when he's hot, man, he can get hot, man. We've seen it happen. I still think, man, it's going to be hard just looking at this league and the defensive side of the ball. It's going to be hard for anybody's defense to really slow Texas down except for Iowa State. And, yeah, we'll see. TCU got enough defense to slow them down. You know what? Nah, I ain't going to do that shit. Let's go Texas. OSU, UCF. I'll go ahead and... Nah, hell with that. OSU, I'm going to give it to y'all. Cincinnati, Houston. Houston, y'all got that. All right. So, now, at this point in the game, I think it's Kansas State, Texas Tech, OU, and Texas. I think two of those four is gonna make up your championship game, and Texas about to damn near lock up a spot either way. Week 12. OU BYU. A lot of people picking this game as a pitfall game, a trap game, because we got to turn around and play TCU on a short week after. No, man. Like I said, by this time of the year, BYU is gonna be feeling a little bit of wear down. Who knows? Slovis might already been and got his ass yanked out of there by then. So yep, we gonna roll with OU. Iowa State, Texas. There we go. Umbrella game. Iowa State's at home. I'm gonna go ahead, but damn, man, Decker was. I just don't see Decker being able to score with Texas, no matter how good Iowa State's defense is doing. So, I mean, hell, they was the best defense in the league last year, wasn't they? And they still was getting their ass beat. I'm gonna go in Texas, but it's gonna be an interesting game, man. All right, Kansas State. I think I'm going to go ahead and give this to Kansas State. TCU, Baylor. I'm going to get that to TCU. UCF and Texas Tech. I'm going to get that to Tech. OSU and Houston. That's going to be an interesting one. Houston, I'll go ahead and give it to y'all. You know I don't like OSU. Plus, they going to be coming off of that OU ass whooping. So who knows? West Virginia, Cincinnati. West Virginia, y'all better get this one, man. I mean, I think at this point, Neil Brown done already... they done already ran his ass up out of there, maybe. I got a feeling... I'd be shocked if he finishes the whole season. But we'll see. Alright, this is it. Last week. Going into the last week, we got Texas, OU, Texas Tech, Kansas State. So, let's see. It depends, because Kansas State don't play OU in the regular season. And neither does Tech. So, they need OU to lose this game to TCU. And then I don't even know what the damn tiebreaker is going to be looking like this season. But unfortunately, it ain't going to fucking matter. OU we gonna whip their ass. We owed them for last year, and especially DG being knocked out in that game. Yeah, he got something for their ass. All right, Texas and Tech. Yeah, I can't see it, man. I just don't see enough. No. West Virginia, Baylor. That's Baylor. Kansas State, Iowa State, Kansas State, OSU, BYU. OSU. They could be playing for a bowl game. I don't give a damn. I still don't see it. Bye. Kansas, Cincinnati, Kansas, Houston and UCF. UCF, I'm going to give y'all that one. And there you have it. Regular season's over. Texas 11-1, undefeated in conference. OU 11-1, one loss in conference to Texas. But now we'll be in the championship game, and you already know what's going to happen in that game. I don't give a damn. There ain't no way we letting Texas win this conference championship. Kansas State, good year, 10-2, 7-2 in conference. Tech, 9-3. That's about how people see it, yeah. Baylor, 8-4. I don't know, man. I might have to go back through here and do this shit again because I don't know if Baylor's gonna go 8-4. They might though. BYU leading the way. Them and UCF for the new teams. TCU, that's about right. Iowa State made a bowl. Kansas made a bowl. Houston. Oh, I know I messed up somewhere. Houston made a bowl? Yeah. OSU didn't make a bowl, which I'm perfectly fine with. West Virginia, no, sir. And Cincinnati, unfortunately, you know, yeah, it ain't good, man. But I mean, that's expected, man. You lost your head coach. You lost, you lost a lot of stuff, man. You lost a lot of players, and yeah, because I think he did in Lincoln. He took a few of them with him, didn't he? So, it is what it is. But yeah, that's it, man. This is a long ass video. Sipping sooner, you already know, and I'm out this bitch. Peace.